Aloha and welcome to the Cabrinha Tech Tips section. Today we'll be covering the installation and adjustment of the new Sync backless bindings. First thing you'll want to do is get everything together and orient the board so the heel side edge is facing you and the toe side edge is facing away from you. Next, you'll want to separate the Sync pad and strap from each other by removing the black washers that came on the screws during shipment. Identify the right and left bindings by the location of the embossed C logo on the side of the foot pad. The C logo should be positioned on the side closest to the tips of the board when installed properly. With the pad now sitting flat on the board, you can get your stance angles dialed. It's important to note that the slots on the pad are designed to provide a linear angle adjustment, which means that the slots are designed to pivot simultaneously around each insert on the board. With the desired angle now set, it's possible to mount the strap. Place the strap over the pad, making sure that the grooves line up. It's important to note here that the adjustment and the inserts are clearly visible and totally centered. Once set in place to the desired angle, you can go ahead and place a foot strap screw in the slots on either side of the Sync binding to ensure that they line up with the inserts. With everything set correctly in place, you can begin to screw in one side of the Sync binding. It's important to note here that you only want to screw in about half to 3/4 of the way, as you want to still leave a little room for adjustment on the other side should it become necessary. With the original screw only partially tight, it's possible to double check the other side and make sure everything is still all lined up. If everything checks out, you can proceed with tightening the other side. In some cases, when the binding is brand new, it may become necessary to slightly compress the foam on one side in order to get the screw to go in correctly. If this is the case, use one hand to push against the side of the strap and to compress the foam while the other hand tightens the screw. Now just finish tightening up the other side, and you've got one foot down and one to go. Now simply repeat these steps to mount the other binding, and you're ready to make the final adjustments to fit your feet. To ensure the best possible fit, go ahead and slide into one of the loosened bindings, pull up on the strap until it sits centered and is comfortable over the top of your foot. Next, just cinch up on the laces. When adjusting the laces, it's important to note that the lace is one continuous unit from top to bottom. Pulling on one side of the lace will tighten the top half of the strap, while pulling on the other side of the lace will tighten the bottom half of the strap. When the correct fit is achieved, slide the lace lock down to the binding to set the size. As an added security measure, an overhand knot can be tied just above the lace lock to prevent any unwanted loosening during the hottest and hardest landings. Once the fit is complete, any excess lace can be tucked back inside the Sync strap to prevent any unnecessary distraction while riding. Once complete, simply repeat these steps to adjust for the other foot, taking time to adjust both top and bottom sections of the lace, and you're ready to rock.